everybody, I'm Mr. Junta. I'm your TRIT Elementary School Science Lab Specialist. Welcome back to another episode of 6 Experiments in 6 Minutes. We're going to go around the Science Lab and see what all of our students are up to during this rotation of Science Lab. In kindergarten, we've been studying structure and function and trying to figure out exactly what and how engineers do their job. We're doing that by examining different fairy tales. And this week, our fairy tale, is The Three Little Pigs. Ta-da! Can we create a structure that's strong enough not to be blown down by the big bad wolf, which in this case is being played by the part of the hairdryer? All right, so what I definitely want to do, what we haven't been doing, is creating a plan for our design first. So I've went ahead and drawn what I intend to do with the materials that I have around my house, or my school, my lab, I guess. So I got some styrofoam bricks from the craft store. I have some craft sticks for my wood, and I have some coffee straws for straw. And we've got glue and tape and clay, and this is my finished product. Let's see if this thing can withstand the wolf. That's not bad. Whoop, the door came open. Still pretty good. In first grade, we're continuing to look at weather and trying to record weather data from around our own neighborhoods. If you visit the tritsciencelab.org website, I have on there a link to a weather monitoring station that's on the roof of our school. So you guys can see the real-time weather at TRIT, and that includes the amount of rain that's fallen, and also how fast and what direction the wind is blowing in. So on CTLS right now, I have 2 crafts that you can do at home. One, I promise they stay together better than that. One is a wind vane, which measures the direction of the wind. So that turns in the wind. And another one is an anemometer, which is going to measure how fast our wind is blowing. Check those out on CTLS. In second grade, we're still looking at properties of matter and states of matter, and also starting to look at materials that we could use to build a cooler that might be able to keep a liquid item, a popsicle, frozen in a solid state for an hour. So what are we going to build with? Well, we're going to follow the scientific inquiry process to look at 3 different materials: aluminum foil, paper, and foam. And we're going to measure how much the temperature on these identical thermometers rises after just 2 minutes of a heating pad being put on there. We also have a control thermometer to make sure that our data is honest, just to make sure that the thermometers are working. And I'm not going to give away the data, but which of these materials is going to make the best conductor, something that lets heat through? Which one is the best insulator, something that's going to let the heat stay inside? In third grade, we're still working on earth sciences, and we're starting to examine soil or dirt. So we've got sand, Georgia clay, and loam, which is a combination of clay and sand, but also humus, that organic material that's on the top layer of the soil. And we are looking at size and particle size, texture, color, but also water retention. How fast will these different soils allow water to pass through them? And in what way does that affect how each of them, how well they can each grow cauliflower? We're going to check on the size of our cauliflower plant when we get back from fall break. In fourth grade, we're studying space. And I wanted to take a look with you guys at the moon phases. Imagine, ignore that Earth. Imagine that's our sun. I'm the Earth. And this is my moon. Any sphere in space is always going to be illuminated on one whole side by its star. So in this case, you guys see that our moon is illuminated by the sun. But if I'm Earth, if I'm the one looking at the moon, all I see are shadows over here. Just like the shadow on my face now, the sun is on the opposite side. I'm just seeing the shadow of the moon, or the new moon. If I rotate where the moon has orbited around me, I'm now seeing the same full moon that you guys saw in the sky, even though the moon hasn't changed how much light is on it. All right, and then lastly, in 5th grade, we're studying plate tectonics and boundaries. And we're going to talk about transform plates right now and how they cause a lot of earthquakes, or they can. I've built a shake table simulator here for my earthquake out of VexKit pieces. You guys can make them out of anything you have at home. There's some directions for an easy one to do on my CTLS page. But, and I just made a house out of straw and clay. Let's see how this does. Ooh, the whole thing shakes. Oh no, it's falling down. Okay, so probably don't want to live in that house during an earthquake. Guys, that's what we're up to in Science Lab during this rotation. I hope everyone has a safe and fun-filled fall break, and I can't wait to see you guys when we get back. Thanks. Bye, everybody.